What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and today we're going to be testing out a ton of different screen protectors for the brand new Galaxy Z Flip 4. Now I will be putting links in the description for all these screen protectors in case you guys want to pick them up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. Now I will also be using timestamps because this is going to be a lengthy video, but stick with me because I guarantee you're going to find one screen protector that you absolutely love. All I ask is that you show me that you care that I'm doing this for you by hitting that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. So grab your snacks, sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Okay, now before we get started, I want to let you know that before every single screen protector installation, I will completely clean off the screen with an alcohol wipe and dry it properly so I don't have to show that to you every single time I install a screen protector. I will also be putting a link in the description to a video showing you how I took the screen off my Flip 4 safely. Okay, so here we have Supershieldz. This is a 2-pack. We get our installation packet and we get 2 screen protectors. So the one thing I don't like already is the fact that they don't give you an alcohol wipe to clean off your screen, which you're definitely going to need. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to remove the number 1 here, just like that. Then we're going to place the screen protector down in the place that we need it on the phone. Once you have the screen protector down in place where you want it, you'll take the squeegee and just kind of squeegee down the rest of this little adhesive pad, just like that. It's not super important because we're going to get rid of it anyway, but just to have it stick down. So once you have this in place where you want it, we're going to go ahead and flip the phone over and you'll see 2 and 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place the squeegee right underneath the number 2 and we're going to kind of lift up just like this and make sure that the number 2 goes over your phone screen. And we're going to push with the squeegee out so the little plastic cover goes over your phone, just like this. And then we're going to flip it around and we'll do the same thing for number 3. Then we'll kind of try to get rid of any bubbles that we can. So this screen protector does not leave a lot of room for air because it goes right up to the edge of the phone. So I kind of wish that it would leave just a little bit of room, because if you get it too close to one edge, the screen protector is not going to stick down very well, kind of like we see up at the top here. But once you have that down to your satisfaction, all you need to do is lift up the step number 4 and very carefully make sure you don't lift up the screen protector underneath it. And then you can take your squeegee and kind of squeegee out any other bubbles you might see. Alright, so that is the installation of that screen protector. Let's go ahead and fold it up for the first time. So if we take a closer look at the screen protector itself in the middle here, it looks pretty bad. There are some lines from probably the installation, and there's also some bubbles right in that crease, which doesn't look good. I think one of the reasons why it came out the way that it did was because the squeegee goes over the edges of the phone. They should have made a squeegee that stayed within the middle of the phone so you can very easily and smoothly get the screen protector down. But as you saw when I was installing it, it was getting caught on these edges here. So I think that's probably why this looks the way that it does. And because it doesn't give you much room on the top and the bottom and on the sides for air, if you move it too far to one side, it's not going to stick down as well as it could as if you gave you a little bit more room. So it feels nice. It definitely does feel nice. As far as fingerprints goes, it does collect some fingerprints, but you can easily, wipe those away. I don't like, this looks horrible. This would bother me, and I'm sure that it would most people. So probably because of the way that this is asking you to install it, I would definitely tell you to stay away from this one, and I want to give this one a thumbs down. Okay, next up we have a screen protector by LYWHL. So here we get a little installation mat. We get a whole bunch of dust and guide stickers, a whole bunch of cleaning wipes, 2 screen protectors, a squeegee, and 2 camera protectors. So first we'll go ahead and place our phone on the mat here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is to get your screen protector, and we're going to line it up in place on the phone the best that you can. And then once you have the screen protector down in the place that you'd like it to be, just make sure you run your finger across the middle here. That'll keep the screen protector down while you're installing it. Next, you're going to go ahead and take your squeegee, and we're going to place it right in the middle below where it says paste here to start. Then we're going to lift up on tab 1. Make sure that the top portion of the green goes over the screen of your phone, just like that, and just push forward. Then we're going to turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. We'll put our squeegee right in the back here. Then we'll go ahead and lift up on number 2, and then just push out again. Try to get any bubbles out that you can. And then we're just going to lift up on number 2. Make sure that you don't lift up the screen protector with it though. And then we'll go ahead and get out any bubbles that we might see very carefully. So that installation went a lot better, and they actually give you a squeegee that fit in the middle of the screen of the phone. That's what I was talking about the first time. So let's go and take a look at the screen a little closer here. Oh, it looks pretty good. There are some weird little imperfections on the top here, which I'm sure you can see. Those may go away, they may not, but they're not visible unless you really, hold the phone in a certain light. Let's go ahead and fold it for the first time. Screen still looks pretty good. So again, if you look at the bottom here, you can see these squiggly lines. That was from me just using the squeegee to kind of get the screen protector stuck to the screen, and they're all over the bottom here. So that may heal. The screen protector that's on here is like a self-healing kind of screen protector, and it's a little bit grippy. It definitely doesn't feel like glass. So again, over time, like a day or so, those might go away, I would hope. But as far as the installation goes, it was a pretty easy installation. And the screen protector looks like it's staying down pretty good. It kind of looks like the one that was on the screen in the first place, except for these little marks. So again, I'm pretty sure that this is a self-healing screen protector because it's got like that grippy feel to it. So if those little lines don't bother you, I would say that that was pretty successful. So I'm going to go ahead and give this screen protector a thumbs up. Again, touch feels, it's a little grippy, like I said. It doesn't feel like glass, but it's still smooth and it looks crystal clear. You can't even tell that there's a screen protector on it. As far as fingerprints goes, it does collect fingerprints a little bit, but you can just wipe those away without any issues. And then here we have the little camera protector. Just simply take the protector and put it over your cameras. Actually, it looks pretty nice. And if we take a look at our camera, you can see that it doesn't affect the back camera at all. Still looks just as clear. Okay, and then here we have a screen protector by Orzero. So here we get 4 installation packets, 4 screen protectors, 2 for the inner and 2 for the outer, some rubber pads, and a squeegee. So first we'll go ahead and put down one of our pads. Okay, so first you're going to take your screen protector. We're going to remove the underside number 1. Make sure you don't touch the underside once you've peeled it off. Then we're going to place it the best we can on our phone. Once you're happy with the placement of the screen protector, we're going to go ahead and take our squeegee and kind of squeegee down the rest of the screen protector. It's not a huge deal because we're going to peel it up anyway, but just so it stays, we'll just kind of put it down the best we can. So once we have that done, you're going to take your squeegee, we're going to put it behind the number 2, and we're going to lift up on the number 2 just like this. And then make sure that this piece goes out and over your screen as you squeegee out. Just like that. Then we're going to turn our phone around and do the other side. And then make sure that goes over your screen just like the first one did. And just simply push forward. All right, and then get any bubbles out that you can see. And then once you have the bubbles out, we're going to go ahead and very carefully remove step 4. Again, make sure you don't pick up the screen protector with it when you're pulling it up. And then just get any bubbles out you may see after that. So again, this one, kind of like the other ones, do have these lines, as you can see. And there's really nothing you can do about that. It just kind of happens during the installation process. I think it's because of the way that you have to fold the screen protectors and push them down. Also at the top here, there's just kind of like a little imperfection in the corner. And then there's also some lines down at the bottom here, which I'm sure you can see too. So we'll go ahead and fold it up for the first time. The crease looks pretty good. Doesn't look like there's any lines in the crease. But again, there are some lines on the top here and then those lines at the bottom, which they do bother me. I like my screen protectors to be flawless when I install them, and this is not that way. I do like the fact that there is a cutout for your camera so it doesn't have any effect on your selfie pictures. This screen protector is a little forgiving because it doesn't come right up to the edge. It does feel pretty nice. It's nice and smooth. It is a little grippy if your hands or your fingers are just a little moist, but it feels pretty good. Touch works perfectly. Your finger glides across the screen very nicely. Very nice. If it wasn't for those lines, I would definitely say to pick this up. But let's go ahead and continue on to the back. All right, so now we have our back screen protectors here. So we'll go ahead and peel off the number 1. We'll go ahead and put this on the best that we can here. So what you probably want to do is maybe not put this down totally, but just put one side down. Then we're going to take our squeegee and we'll put that behind the right side. Kind of flip that over and then make sure that that goes over your screen just like that, and then just push out. Then we'll do the same thing for the other side too. So we'll put our squeegee behind here. You're going to kind of lift up on this and then make sure that this goes over your screen. This is going to be a little harder because of the cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the dust sticker to kind of try to peel off the top layer. This is definitely not the best installation, but you can only do with what you got. They don't make it easy. They don't give you tabs or anything. So it's a little off, and there's that line down the middle, which definitely does bother me. I would just tell you to get one of the glass protectors that some of the other makers are going to make for this that I will be showing you in this video. I would definitely not put this down. I don't think it looks good, and it doesn't give you the best protection. So then we'll go ahead and continue on down. We've got this protector here that goes kind of over the bottom portion of the top. So again, kind of put one end down, put your squeegee on the other side and just kind of push that out. Anyway, do the other side just like that. And as you can see, it definitely got misaligned when I was pushing it down. And then once it's down, again, we can use the sticker to kind of just peel up the edge and peel that off. I mean, I guess it'll protect the back of your phone here if you're not using a case, but it wasn't the easiest to install. And it does pick up fingerprints. We also have one for our spine, which I probably wouldn't recommend because it might get caught inside the phone. So I'm not going to go ahead and do the spine one, but you can if you want. So just push that down so it stays in place. And then what you're going to do here is they actually give you tabs, which is nice. So we're going to put our squeegee behind the number 2, lift up, and then again make sure that that goes over your phone and just push out. And then we'll turn it around and do the same thing for number 3. Go ahead and put it behind 3, lift up. Make sure it goes up and over your phone and then just push out. Then we'll use our dust sticker to get off the top layer. So that's not too bad. I mean, these pieces right here, they definitely didn't install perfectly. And again, you can still see the line on that bottom portion here. But I guess if you're not using a case, This will definitely offer you some protection. It's just not gonna look the best. As you can see, look at all the fingerprints on the front. They do wipe away fairly easily, but still. But because of these lines down here and the ones in the middle and the installation of the back screen protectors, I would probably definitely tell you to stay away from the screen protector, and I'm going to give it a thumbs down. All right, next up we have a flexible screen protector by Flouu. So here we get a squeegee, a couple installation packets, and here we get 2 screen protectors for the inside of the phone and 2 screen protectors for the outside of the phone. Okay, so here we're going to take our screen protector. You're going to simply just place it over the phone the way that you want it. We'll put the number 1 up at the top towards the camera. Once you have it in place, you'll go ahead and just run your finger across the middle here to hold it down. Then we're going to take our squeegee and we're going to place it in the middle here. We're going to lift up on number 1 and pull back, and then make sure the green part goes up and over your phone. Just push forward, just like that. Then we'll turn it around and do the same thing for number 2. Pull back on number 2, and then just push up and over your phone screen. And then just kind of squeegee out the bubbles. This screen protector seems like it's not forgiving, and it comes right up to the edge. So if you're just a hair off, it's not gonna be good. Now very carefully, we're gonna lift up on tab 2. Make sure you don't lift the screen protector underneath it up with it. And then just squeegee down the rest of the screen protector. Again, like I said, the screen protector is not forgiving, so if you're just off just a hair, like I was, it's not going to sit properly. So let's go ahead and take a look at the screen. Screen does look pretty good. There are still some lines in the middle here where the screen protector top was. And again, as you can see in the corner here, it was just a hair off, and it's just going up a little bit on the side of the phone. Go ahead and fold the phone a couple times. Crease still looks good, but again, I don't know if you can see these lines all over the screen from where the cover was on the screen protector. I'm sure you guys can see it, the line down the side here, and then there's some in the middle and off to the side. The screen is a little grippy. It does seem to work perfectly fine. Again, like I said, it's a little bit grippy, which I don't particularly like. I kind of like it to feel smooth, kind of like glass. Fingerprints. It does collect the little fingerprints, but not too bad. And when you wipe the screen, it's definitely a little grippy, and the screen protector covers the camera too, which I don't really care for. So let's go ahead and move on to the back of the phone. So the one nice thing that they did do with this back portion of the protector is they gave you little tabs just like they did the inner portion. So thumbs up for that. So we'll go ahead and remove the top camera one. And all we're going to do is we're going to put it on the glass here. It's not going to go over the cameras. So try to line that up the best you can. Then run your finger down the middle here just like we did the other one. Then we'll take our squeegee, put it behind the line here, lift up on the number 1, and then make sure the green part goes up and over your phone, just like that. And then we'll do the other side just the same, and then lift up on tab 2, and there's the protector. Not too bad. At least they gave you the tabs, and the installation on that was really easy. There's no creases. Everything looks pretty good on that portion. So now we'll go down to the middle here. Go ahead and place that down the best you can. Then when it's in place, again, run your finger down the middle. Go ahead and take our squeegee. Make sure you don't put it up here by the cameras. Put it down below. Lift up on tab 1, and then push that up and over. Go ahead and turn it around. Do the same thing for number 2. And then we'll lift up on tab 2. So installation of that would have went pretty well if I wouldn't have had to reposition. But this is what happens when you have to lift it up and reposition, because it kind of moved over as I installed it. So let's move on to the last one. Just run your finger down the middle here to make sure that it's stuck down. We'll put our squeegee behind the line here and lift up on number 1. And then push that forward. And it got misaligned again. So I'll go ahead and put the squeegee down on the line here. Lift up on tab 1. We'll try this one more time. Go ahead and put our squeegee down behind the line here. Lift up on tab number 1. I'm done. This keeps sliding because of how smooth the glass is. It just won't stay in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you to stay away from this screen protector just because of all of the things, all of the lines, the misalignment, and how this installs on the back here. So I would just stay away from the screen protector, and I'm going to give it a thumbs down. Make sure the green goes up and over. All right, next up we have a screen protector by IMBZBK. So here we get 3 glass screen protectors for the back screen of your phone. You get 3 screen protectors for the inside of the phone. We get a squeegee, an installation guide, 3 install packets, and an installation mat. And we get what looks like little caps for our back camera. So first we want to go ahead and take our guide. We're going to stick it in the bottom of our phone with these little ridges facing upward. Next, we're going to take our screen protector and we're going to take the little 3 notches that it has in the bottom here and place them over the notches on the guide. We'll go ahead and pull on the tab just a little bit so we can align the screen protector properly. Once it's aligned, you'll go ahead and run your finger down the middle strip just like this. And we'll go ahead and take our squeegee. We'll put it behind or on the red line here, lift up on the tab, and just push forward. Make sure that the plastic piece goes up and over your screen, just like that. And we'll go ahead and flip this around. We're going to lift up on the little piece here to get this tab off of here. And then we're going to remove our little guide. Then you're going to take your squeegee and put it on this red line here, lift up again, and we'll squeegee forward. Just like that. Kind of push out any bubbles you might see. Then we'll go ahead and lift up on this piece right here, making sure you don't lift up the screen protector with it. And then you can squeegee down any pieces that might not have fully adhered to the screen. All right, so let's take a look at the screen here. Installation looks pretty good. There are a little bit of lines here kind of going across the whole screen protector, but you can only really see them if you look at the phone in light. Alignment looks pretty good. It didn't come all the way to the top, but that's not horrible. We'll go ahead and close it a couple times. Still looks the same, no bubbles in the middle. It does cover your camera though. I don't know if that'll bother you. I don't think it'll affect any of the pictures. It is lifting a little bit at the bottom here because of the misalignment. It's not horrible, but over time that will probably start to come up even more. Well, let's go and take a look at the back glass protectors. So here we have a protector right here. Again, it is glass. All you need to do is simply peel this off and then place it the best you can over the screen. I would suggest folding your phone and then turning the screen on so you can install it better. And there it is installed. It doesn't look horrible, but I don't think it is the best. I think I have some better ones that you might be interested in. But I guess it does the job. And then here we have those little camera covers that you can put over your cameras here. All you need to do is simply peel off the back, don't touch the underside, and then just place it over your phone's camera. So it does add a little bit more bulk to the phone. As you can see, the cap is definitely sticking out more than the regular camera. I'm not a huge fan of these caps. I kind of would just tell you to stay away. But you can easily just pop it off if you don't want it on your screen. As far as the touch goes, it is grippy. It doesn't feel like glass, but it is still smooth and the screen does still look crystal clear. It does seem to pick up fingerprints, but you can just easily wipe those away. So all in all, not too bad. If you don't care about those lines that you see in the screen, I would say that this is a pretty good option, especially for what you're getting. The inner screen protector, you know, the glass, which isn't that great, and the caps for the lenses. Not a bad screen protector. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. All right, next up we have a protector by BYIUIHS. So here we get 2 installation packets, an installation mat, a squeegee, and 3 screen protectors. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to take your screen protector. We're going to peel off tab number 1 and don't touch the underside of the screen. And it ripped. Then we're going to place it the best we can on our phone. Then once you have it in place, you go ahead and squeegee out these bubbles that you see. Then we're going to go ahead and take our squeegee. We're going to put it behind number 2 and we're going to lift up on that. Making sure that the plastic piece goes up and over your screen, just like that. Then we're going to do the same thing for number 3. We're going to put our squeegee behind the line here. We're going to lift up on number 3 and then just squeegee that out. And then get out any bubbles that you might see. Then what you're going to want to do is to take one of your guide stickers or your dust sticker and just put it in one of the corners and then just gently lift up on the screen, making sure it doesn't lift up the screen protector as well. And then just peel that back. And then if you happen to see any bubbles, just go ahead and use your squeegee to get out any bubbles you might see. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the screen. It does look pretty nice. It kind of reminds me of a paper look. It does have a cutout for your camera, which is definitely a plus. Very nice. We'll go ahead and fold this up a couple times. So there, as you can see, it's got that matte look. It is pretty smooth, very nice. I don't see any creases in the middle here, which is awesome. And I don't really see any lines like the other clear screen protectors do. So that's definitely a plus as well. And this screen protector is more forgiving because it doesn't come all the way to the edge. So if you happen to misalign it a little bit, it'll still stay on the screen. And there's that anti-glare. So I'm putting it right in my studio light. And as you can see, you don't see the reflection. Touch seems to be working just fine. Yeah, touch is working great. And it looks great. It does dull the screen just a tiny bit, but it still looks pretty nice to me. Not bad at all. I think I'm kind of liking this screen protector the most. There's very minor little, bubble marks here. That doesn't really bother me. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the screen protector. And when you're looking at your camera through the anti-glare screen, it still looks pretty good. And as far as fingerprints goes, there are none. It does not collect fingerprints at all. Working pretty good. So I'm going to definitely give this one a thumbs up. Next up, we have a generic screen protector, and that's what it says on Amazon. It comes with a whole bunch of wipes, your squeegee, some dust stickers and guide stickers, and it comes with 2 screen protectors, one for the inner screen and 2 for the outer side of your phone. Okay, so here we'll take our screen protector, we'll peel off the number 1 on the underside, and don't touch the underside afterward. We're going to place it over our phone the best that we can. Once you have it in place, we'll go ahead and take our squeegee and just kind of squeegee out the rest of the film, just like that. Then we'll take our squeegee and put it behind number 2 here. Then we're going to lift up on number 2, making sure that the plastic goes up and over our screen, and just squeegee that out. Then we'll turn it around. We'll go ahead and lift up on number 3. We'll put our squeegee behind number 3 here. Just like that, up and over the screen, and squeegee it out. And we'll go ahead and squeegee out any bubbles we might see. Then we'll take a guide sticker and just kind of put it in the corner of one of the edges and then peel up a little bit, making sure you don't take the screen protector with it. And then squeegee out any remaining bubbles you might see. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the screen. Doesn't look too bad. It does have a cutout for your camera. There are some lines that I know you can see just like I can. This is a forgiving screen protector, so it doesn't come all the way to the edge of the phone. So if you happen to misalign it a little bit, it'll still adhere to the screen. Go ahead and close the phone a couple times. Still no creases or anything in the middle, no bubbles. There is a little bubble on the edge here, and that's because of the way that they have you lift this thing up. If the little tab was maybe a little closer to the edge here, you wouldn't have to worry about pulling up so hard on it. There are some bubbles down at the bottom here, but I'm sure those will go away. A little bit of creasing down at the bottom here. Not horrible. It does feel nice and smooth. It feels just like the screen that was on the phone before I peeled it off. It's nice and smooth. Touch working perfectly fine. Finger runs really smooth over the screen. So that's very nice. It's nice and clear, just like the glass. So not too bad. If you don't care about those lines, then definitely good. We'll go ahead and continue on to the back. So here we have the same one that we had before, which was not a very fun time trying to install. So go ahead and peel up number one. Go ahead and remove this little tab, and it looks like it peeled off by itself. So we'll go ahead and use this as a guide. We'll just use our squeegee to kind of push that down. Just like that. Then we'll kind of lift up on the other edge here. And then use our squeegee to push that down. Go and take a guide sticker and we'll put it on the edge of the screen protector here and just lift it up. Make sure you don't take the screen protector with it. Then we can just kind of press that down into place. Again, it's not horrible, but it's not the best way to install, and I would definitely recommend to just get a piece of glass that went over this whole back here. So we'll move down the row here. This goes underneath the top portion. So we're going to put this down the best we can and just kind of press that into place. Then we're going to take our squeegee and put it down behind this top portion and just kind of push forward. Squeegee that out just like that. We'll do the same thing for the other side. You can use the dust sticker to lift it up and over. And then you can use that dust sticker to pick off the top layer. Again, not the best installation, but it does give you some protection on your back. And we'll continue on to the bottom here. It does offer a piece of film for the little metal spine here, but I wouldn't put anything in there. If it gets stuck, it might go up into the phone, and you definitely don't want that. So I would just leave that alone. So just kind of press this down, squeegee out some of the bubbles. Then we'll go ahead and put our squeegee down behind number 2 and just lift up on that. And then squeegee that forward, just like that. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Lift up on tab 3. And then we'll just squeegee that forward. A little dust sticker in the corner to lift up on that top layer. So that definitely went a little better. There are still some lines, as you can see there, but it's still going to protect the back of your phone. So all in all, everything you get, not horrible. If you can get past those lines in the screen, then I would definitely go ahead and tell you to get this one and give them a thumbs up. Okay, next up we have a screen protector by BYIUIHS. This is a matte screen protector or anti-glare. We get an installation mat, 2 installation packets, 2 sets of screen protectors, one for the inner and one for the outer of your phone, and a squeegee. So we'll go ahead and put our phone on our installation mat. Going to take our screen protector. We'll peel off number 1 on the underside Don't touch the underside. We'll place it on our phone the best we can. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and use our squeegee and kind of squeegee out the rest of our screen protector here. And we're going to go ahead and put our squeegee behind number 2 and just lift up on that. Make sure the plastic piece goes up and over your phone. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for number 3. Going to peel up number 3 just like that. Go up and over your phone and just squeegee it out. Then we'll remove any bubbles. Then we'll use one of the guide stickers. Put it in the corner and we'll peel up on the screen. Just make sure you don't take the screen protector underneath it with it. Then if you see any bubbles, you can get those out with the squeegee. I'd say that was a pretty successful install. Very nice. Again, this screen protector is forgiving. It doesn't come all the way to the edge of the phone. So if you happen to misalign it a little bit, it'll still adhere to the phone. There are a couple imperfections, like lines, a little bubble here. Not horrible. They might go away over time. We'll go ahead and fold it up a couple times. No creasing. Everything still stays the same. It feels nice and smooth, not like glass, but kind of like paper. It looks like paper. But as far as the touch goes, touch worked perfectly fine, nice and smooth. No problems there. And you do have a cutout for your selfie camera. As far as fingerprints goes, and it doesn't collect fingerprints at all. That's definitely a plus. So let's go ahead and move on to the back of the phone. So we'll go ahead and remove number 1. Go ahead and place this over the phone the best you can. And just kind of squeegee out the bubbles. So we'll put our squeegee behind the front part here and kind of use a piece of paper just to kind of lift this up. Go ahead and push that up and over, just like that. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Then I'll use our guide sticker on the corner here just to kind of get the top screen protector up. That looks pretty nice. I love the way that the matte looks. And if we close our phone here, not bad at all. There's this little line here that you can see that happens with pretty much all of these screen protectors. I don't know, it's just because you peel one piece back and push the other, and it just seems like the line it can't go away, but it's not horrible. I still like the glass screen protectors that I'm going to show you. Let's go ahead and continue down the phone here. And there is the whole back of the phone done. Looks nice and matte now. It's not as smooth as it was before, but it definitely looks pretty cool. And it gives you some extra protection. So not bad at all. You get full protection and it looks pretty good. I'm definitely going to give this one a thumbs up. And here we have a matte glass screen protector made by WATACHE. You get some cleaning wipes, 2 screen protectors, some dust stickers, 2 camera lens covers, and a squeegee. So we'll go ahead and take our screen protector here. We'll peel off the back, which is number 1. Line it up on the phone the best you can. And take your squeegee and kind of just press it down. Get some of the bubbles out. Then we'll go ahead and put the squeegee behind number 2. We'll lift up on number 2, just like that. And then push it up and over our screen. We'll turn it around, do the same thing for number 3. Put that behind our screen, lift up on number 3. We'll push that down and up and over. Remove any bubbles you might see. And we'll take one of our guide stickers, we'll put it in the corner here and lift up the top protector, making sure it doesn't take our bottom screen protector with it. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the install. So there are quite a few ripples on the screen, as you can see. There are quite a few. Those should disappear within a couple days, but we'll see. Installation wasn't horrible. It does have a cutout for your camera. It is forgiving because it doesn't come right up to the edge, so if you happen to put it in misaligned, it won't matter. We'll go ahead and fold it up a couple times. Still looking good. Touch. Feels pretty smooth. Not bad. It does pick up some fingerprints, but you should be able to easily wipe those away. Go ahead and see how the touch works. Touch working perfectly fine. It's nice and clear. So installation was pretty good. If it wasn't for those little ridges, it would be pretty good. But again, I'm hoping those will go away within a couple days. So here are our little camera protectors. They're clear. You just simply peel them off and put them over your cameras. And they go on just like that. I don't really recommend these. They don't seem to stick on very well. There's not a lot of surface area, so I would just forget about these little lens covers. And it also comes with a clear screen cover as well. So installation isn't too bad. These markings, I'm assuming, would go away within a couple days. It's definitely not a glass screen protector, but it does feel pretty smooth and it will protect your screen. And I also do like that there's a cutout for your camera. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. All right, and then here we have Zagg screen protector for the rear display on your Flip 4. So here we get our little installation guide. Here we get our installation tools. And then this is the screen protector. It's like a film screen protector. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that the guide has the little nubs facing upward, and then you're just going to put your phone into the guide just like that. So now you're going to take your screen protector. You're going to peel off the number 1 on the underside here, just like that. You're going to place this into the guide. There's only one way you can do it because these little holes are different. So the little hole goes on the left and then the big hole goes in on the right. So it sits just like that. So one, you're going to take your squeegee, you're going to put it behind the line of number 2, just like this. We're going to lift up on number 2 and then just push that over just like this. Then you're going to turn this around and do the same thing for number 3. This thing gets stuck, so you kind of just want to lift it up a little bit to help it along. Just kind of peel that out. And then we're going to kind of push this down a little bit. Make sure you do it evenly. And then once it's all down, you can take your phone out of the guide and then very carefully peel up on this little tab here, making sure you don't take the screen protector with it, which it is. And there you have your screen protector. Does it pick up fingerprints? Yes, it does. But you can easily wipe them away. It seems to protect pretty much most of the screen. It just doesn't go up to the edge all the way, which is definitely okay because it'll be case friendly. It does feel kind of rubbery, but you can still see the screen through it perfectly fine. Almost can't even tell that it's there. Now the question is, would I pay $35 for this again? The answer is no, because it doesn't feel exactly like glass. It's just a piece of plastic. I would probably tell you to pass on this because there are much cheaper options that do the same thing. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs down. And then here we have Spigen's Glass TR Easy Fit screen protector for the rear display. So here we have our little installation packet, our squeegee, 2 glass screen protectors, and some film protectors for the hinge. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to get one of your screen protectors, and we're going to peel off the protective cover on the back, which is this little tab here. Simply peel that off just like that. Then we're going to take our phone, we're going to press this down from the spine over our cameras just like that, and then you're going to press down in the middle just like this a couple times. Then while you're holding down on the guide, we're going to go ahead and peel up our sticker here just like that. Then we'll go ahead and lift up on our guide. Then you can kind of squeegee out any bubbles you might see. Just like that. And then we'll just peel off the top layer. Just be very careful. There you go. There we have our glass screen protector. You tap it, you can see what's underneath there. Very nice. It's got a nice smooth feel to it. Touch works perfect. No issues. And because it's got that nice black ring around it, it really blends in. So I definitely do like the Spigen glass screen protector. I think it's probably one of the best ones that I've seen yet, and it makes the installation with the guide very easily for you to do versus you trying to eye it up yourself. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. And then as far as the spine protector goes, here it is. Very simple to install. Everything is labeled by number. So the very first thing you're going to do is to peel off number 1. Then we're going to place that on the spine the best that you can. I don't know if you can see the little yellow outline here on the screen protector. That's where you want to put the Samsung logo. So then once you have that all lined up there, you can kind of press in the middle just to get it started. Then what you're going to do is we're going to peel back number 2, just hold down in the middle, just like that, and make sure the plastic goes up and over the spine, and just press your finger down the middle, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Just lift up, make sure it goes up and over the spine, just like that. Then we're going to peel up number 4. Make sure you don't peel up the protector with it. Going to press it down a little more. And then just take one of the wipes and kind of just push it down along the sides. And there you go. The only thing I worry about is these things lifting up over time. And then when you go to open up the phone, it kind of gets stuck up inside the phone. So if you're really not worried about the spine getting damaged, I wouldn't use one of these protectors, but it does work fine just as long as you pay attention that it's not lifting. Alright, so here we have Whitestone Dome's premium film. It comes with a front screen protector and protectors for the back of your phone. So here we get a little installation bumper. You get some protectors for the back of your phone. You get a squeegee, an installation packet, and a screen protector for the front of your phone. So first we're going to put down our little installation bumper. Just like that. Next we're going to clean off our screen with the alcohol wipe. Then we're going to dry the screen off with our little drying cloth. Then we can use our dust sticker to get rid of any dust. Then we're going to take our screen protector. We're going to peel off the number 1 here on the underside. Don't touch the underside after you take it off. We're going to position this on the phone with the little cutout for the camera on the top and put it in place the best we can with our little tabs here. Once it's in place, we're going to take our squeegee and just kind of push down to get some of the bubbles out here. Just like that. Make sure it's perfectly aligned in place because it looks like it goes from edge to edge. Once you're happy with the placement, we're going to go ahead and put this against our bumper. We're going to take our squeegee. We're going to put it behind the middle here. We're going to lift up on tab 1, just like this, and then push the screen protector out over our screen, just like that. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. Put the squeegee down behind the middle, lift up on tab 2, and then push out over your screen. Just like that. And just squeegee out any bubbles you might see. Next, we'll go ahead and get one of the guide stickers. We'll go ahead and put that in one of the corners. And when we lift up, we want to make sure that we lift up the top screen protector and not the one under it. And squeegee out any bubbles you might see, if you see any. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the install. looks pretty flawless to me. It looks just like the screen protector that was installed on the phone when I first took it off. We'll go ahead and bend it a couple times. There is one slight bubble up at the top corner there. As far as lines go, there is a line in the middle, like at the very middle of the screen, but that's the only place that it's there. It says in the instructions that it will disappear. It's not a huge deal because it's like right in the crease. You guys can see that. I don't think it's such a huge deal, but the rest of the screen protector is like flawless. Very nice. It feels pretty good. It's a little grippy, not horrible. It does pick up some fingerprints, but you can easily just wipe those away. They come off without hardly any effort. As far as touch goes, touch perfect. No problems there. It's still crystal clear. Let's go ahead and move on to the back of the phone. So here we have all of our pieces. This is the top. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to peel off the number 1. Just grab the tab after you do that. And then we'll use the tabs to install it. These tabs make installing very easy. I wish everybody did that. Go ahead and just kind of push this down a little bit so it stays. Now we'll go ahead and put our squeegee behind number 1 and we'll lift up. Just push that up and over your cameras. You can use the edge of this to kind of lift that piece up and over the cameras. And then we'll just smooth that out. Then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Then we'll use a guide sticker to peel off the top layer. Just make sure you don't pull off the underside with it. There you go. And then squeegee out any bubbles. Not too bad. There are just a little bit of bubbles there, but those should disappear and it looks beautiful. Like there is a line in the middle here, but as far as the install, it covers everything and it's perfectly aligned. Very nice. All right, so here is the back all done. I had a little bit of issue with this piece right here when I was trying to lift up the piece of the protective layer on top. It wouldn't come up. It was lifting up the whole screen protector. And then on the bottom here, this little squeegee wasn't big enough to push over the whole screen. So that's how I got some of this kind of weirdness. But it definitely is aligned perfectly because of those tabs. And it does still offer you that protection if you're not going to use a case. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. And then here we have the Dome Glass EZ screen protectors for the back screen of your phone. These are glass, so you get a couple of those screen protectors, some wipes, some alcohol preps, some stickers, and a little protector for the metal spine of your phone. Then we'll go ahead and take our screen protector. What you probably want to do is to fold up your phone while it's on, just like that. So the first thing you want to do is to peel off the underside of the glass, just like that. And we'll go ahead and place this down on our phone and just kind of push your finger down the middle. Then you can use your wipe to kind of wipe it down. And there you go. So it's got a mirror, so you can maybe do your makeup or whatever, but you can still see underneath it if you need. Then we also do have that spine protection. So you can go ahead and wipe that down, dry it off really good. Then you need to peel off the bottom, which is number 1. And we'll put this down on the spine here. We'll just press that down. And all you need to do is peel up number 2. Kind of push that down over the spine if you can see how it is. Then just run your finger down so it stays. And then do the same thing for number 3. And then you peel off the top part, and you can kind of just push that down with your thumb. And now your spine is all protected, just like that. You can't even really tell that it's there. So that is pretty cool, the little glass screen protector you can use as a mirror, and you can still see behind the glass, and then you have your spine protection. And I can definitely tell you that the about 30 minutes that I've been waiting, that little line in the middle is starting to disappear. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. And then here we have the Dome Premium Gen film for the inner portion of the screen and the outer screen. So it comes with this little stopper here, which we already have down from the previous one. We have our screen protector, our installation packet, the spine and rear display protectors, and then here we have our installation tray. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to put down your little foam bumper. Then we're going to go ahead and clean off the screen. And we also get a little film to remove the film in case we need to take it off. Next, we're going to go ahead and assemble the tray. We want to make sure that this goes down with these little prongs facing up. Just press it into place, just like that. Go ahead and take our phone and put it into the tray. As you can see, it's got a little cutout for the camera, which we'll put in just like that. And we're going to press it up against our little foam bumper. Remove any dust you might see. Then very carefully, you're going to peel off the number 1. You really need to make sure that it doesn't peel off anything but the underside of the protector, because if it takes the screen protector with it, you're going to have bubbles. So be very careful with this. Okay, once you have that off, you want to turn this upside down. We're going to put these little holes at the top here into the little posts, just like that. And then we're going to put the bottom holes into the little slots down here, making sure that the screen protector doesn't touch the phone yet. Then we're going to take our squeegee and we're going to make sure that the little posts here go on the outside of the plastic. And then we're going to simply just push forward all the way until we get to the very end of our phone. Just like that. Then while you're holding, you're going to take this piece off the posts, just like that, and just make sure you press down the rest of the screen protector the whole way. And then very carefully, we're going to peel back the top layer, make sure it doesn't take the screen protector with it. And then we can kind of just take this away and use the other side to press down the screen protector in areas where it may not have gotten adhered. And then we can take our phone out. All right, looks pretty good. I see just a little bit of bubbles in the crease here. Those will hopefully go away within a couple of days. They're very small. Everything else looks pretty good. So installation was pretty easy. As you can see, there are no other bubbles except for the little in the crease there. We'll go ahead and fold this up a couple times. And no other problems. And actually, the bubbles just disappeared in the crease. Very nice. So, perfect installation. No bubbles at all, as you can see. Looks very nice. As far as touch goes, feels like the screen protector that was on the phone when I first got it. It does pick up some fingerprints, like you can see, but you can just easily wipe those away. Just like any other screen protector, you're going to get fingerprints. But it looks flawless. Very nice. As far as the touch goes, touch is very nice and smooth. Works beautifully. Very nice. It's crystal clear. So I'll go ahead and give this one a thumbs up. So that is it for the best and worst screen protector for the Galaxy Z Flip 4. If you guys stuck with me this far, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. That's exactly why I do this. Which screen protector did you guys like? Which one are you going to pick up and why? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Again, I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick up any of these screen protectors yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Later.